hush comes over the room. It's great. The public hearing considering the recommendations of the Metropolitan Water Board to amend the schedule of rates is now called to order. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Legislators May. Meeker.
Here.
Gunnip.
Here.
Cody. Abbott.
Here.
Romeo.
Here.
Ryan. Harvey.
Here.
Olson.
Here.
McCarron.
Here.
Knapp. Bush. Kelly. Brown. Garland. Hernandez.
Here.
Mr. Chairman.
Here.
17 present, none absent.
The resolution of the legislature authorizing the public hearing has been entered into the record. Was the notice of the hearing duly published?
It was.
Are there any speakers?
None have signed in.
Thank you. Hearing none, the hearing is now closed. The meeting is now called to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Legislators May. Meeker. Gunnip.
Here.
Cody. Abbott. Romeo.
Here.
Ryan. Harvey. Olson.
Here.
McCarron.
Here.
Knapp. Bush. Kelly. Brown. Garland. Hernandez.
Here.
Mr. Chairman.
Here.
17 present, none absent.
Thank you. Please stand for the invocation given by Legislator Colleen Gunnip and remain standing for the salute to the flag by Legislator Cody.
Loving God, as we begin this meeting, we ask for your guidance and wisdom. Help us work together in harmony and purpose. Grant us clarity of thought and unity of mind so that our decisions contribute to the greater good of all involved. Bless our discussions and effort with your grace. May the glory and the promise of this joyous time of year bring peace and happiness to you and those you hold most dear. Amen.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Are there any corrections to the minutes of the previous session? Seeing none, the minutes are approved. Are there any communications to be presented?
As listed on the agenda.
Thank you. Just a note, 4 of these 6 pieces of communication are from the county executive, and they are as directed by the administrative code. Has anyone signed up to speak for the public comment period?
Yes.
I'll call the names of the speakers in the order which they're signed in. Then I'll call the name of the current speaker, then call the name of who's up next. And the public comment period is 30 minutes, and each speaker will be given up to 3 minutes, please, to speak. And the first that I have is Judy Jerome, and Peter McCarthy is on deck. Judy, if you could come. Yep, right up here to the microphone. Microphone's on, it's all set.
Good afternoon, honorable members of the legislature. My name is Judy Jerome. Thank you for providing me the opportunity to speak to you today. I live in the city of Syracuse and raised my family on Fellows Avenue in the Westcott area neighborhood. I was away from Syracuse for several years, but moved back 2 years ago. I'm now retired and have the time and energy to devote to public service, and there is no greater service than serving on a library's board of trustees. I have been an information professional all of my life, sometimes as a librarian, other times as a knowledge manager. I have worked as a librarian in the beautiful Carnegie Library, adjacent to this building. It's where I started. In many of the city branches as the director of public libraries, and for 10 years, director of the school library system at OCM BOCES. I was also awarded a Fulbright Fellowship and represented our country in libraries in England and was also elected president of the New York Library Association. I wrote the metadata standard that was adopted by the UK and later was adopted by the European Union. Equally important, I have been an advocate for and user of libraries of all types all of my life. Libraries are essential for an educated citizenry and a working democracy. The effective trustee must be well-versed in good government practices that will enable them to meet the challenges presented by a rapidly changing political, social, and cultural environment. Public libraries are faced with an increasingly complex regulatory environment, contradictory laws and regulations, new technologies, and emerging competitions for the library's customers. At the same time, they have never been more vital to the well-being of our society. I was more than willing to work collaboratively with other board members and the library director, and to maintain and reinforce the mission of the Onondaga County Libraries to, quote, prepare our community for a bright future by creating opportunities, empowering people, and inspiring ideas, end quote. So it was with hopeful anticipation last October that I mentioned to the library board president that I'd like to serve, and he was very encouraging. I updated my resume, completed the online application, and contacted a few colleagues for letters of support. As someone who has dedicated their life to libraries, I was very surprised when I discovered that I wasn't one of the 4 people recommended to serve. I am here today to reinforce and reiterate my willingness to serve and to request that you reconsider your choices for the board. I don't know exactly how that happens, but I ask for your reconsideration. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Peter McCarthy's up. You followed by Elaine Denton, please.
Thank you. I'm a resident of the city and a retired educator. About 25 years ago, I changed jobs, went from being a classroom teacher to an administrative position at OCM BOCES, where I worked supporting teachers, administrators, and librarians in the 23 school districts that BOCES serves. Did quite a lot of work with librarians over that period when I was in that job, and I kept hearing over and over about the former director of school library systems at BOCES, who had just left her job before I started. People always spoke of Judy Jerome with great respect for how she understood and supported their work and how good she was to deal with as a person. So a couple of years ago, when I met a new neighbor at a neighborhood picnic, Judy Jerome, it took a minute, the name came back to me, and I remembered what I knew about her as a professional librarian. I think this is an opportunity for the legislator to do something really important. It's my impression, from my point of view as a citizen, that appointments in government are often made for political reasons, for friends or family or somebody that somebody knows steps up and gets a job. I've been on a number of boards, and I know how important it is to have board members that are informed and willing to work and focus on the work that they're asked to do. I would really encourage you to consider Judy Jerome as a rare opportunity to put an incredibly highly qualified applicant in this position. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, Elaine Denton.
Good afternoon. I am here to express my disappointment in learning that the Onondaga County Public Library Board of Trustees, which should have 11 members, has not been full for years. The purpose of OCPL is to assure, expand, and improve library service. Now, when we have the opportunity to fill this board, I learned that an experienced candidate has been passed over for a friend of the county executive. Judy Jerome applied to be on the Library Board of Trustees in 2023 when there were 2 vacancies. But her name is not listed on today's agenda, even though Judy Jerome has led a life dedicated to her community with a passion for the written word. As a retired librarian, a Fulbright scholar, a former president of the New York Library Association, and more, Judy is uniquely qualified for the Onondaga County Library Board. It would be a great loss to our community if her skills and knowledge were not put to use for improving and expanding our library system. Currently, the Library Board of Trustees includes a data officer, a lawyer, a retired deputy county executive, an educator, a CPA, a certified dietitian, and a realtor. This board needs Judy's experience, especially since libraries and books across the country have been under threat, and the budget of Onondaga the past 11 years. The current Library Board of Trustees already includes an employee of Onondaga County and a special advisor to the county executive. The county executive now wants to appoint to this board not 1, but 2 more employees of Onondaga County, including Esteban Gonzalez, the losing sheriff candidate who McMahon appointed to a brand new $110,000 position. By the way, does anyone know here what that position is responsible for yet? Let's not add Library Board of Trustees to his resume, not when we have an experienced and qualified community member who wants to volunteer for this board. The county executive may make these appointments, but the county legislature has to confirm them. If there are better candidates for these boards, the county legislature should stand up to the county executive and refuse to vote on political appointments. I asked the legislature and the county executive to appoint Judy Jerome to the Onondaga County Public Library Board of Trustees. I also asked the county legislatures to learn more about how these appointments are being decided on, and that they asked to see all resumes of who applied before confirming these appointments. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else wishing to speak? Seeing none, the public comment period is now closed. The clerk will begin the call of districts, starting with district number 4.
District 4, Ms. Gunnop.
Legislator Gunnop.
I rise and request items number 1 and 2 and ask for their approval.
Confirming appointments to the Onondaga County Board of Ethics.
Legislator Gunnop.
So these are 4 appointments to the Onondaga County Board of Ethics. One is a reappointment of George Dodd Jr., and the other 3 are new appointments, Bishop Colette Matthews Carter, Honorable John V. Centra, and Nancy Lowry.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 1 is adopted. Number 2.
Approving and directing the correction of certain errors on tax bills.
Legislator Gunnop.
So this is a standard approval of any errors from the tax bills. We have several in there as a result of some of the sewer use charges, and I think one is maybe from a decrease in assessed value.
Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 2 is adopted.
District 5, Ms. Cody.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I rise to offer resolution number 3 and urge its adoption.
Confirming appointments by the county executive to the Onondaga County Public Library Board of Trustees.
Thank you. Legislator Cody.
Thank you. Yes, this resolution is to confirm the county executive's appointments to the library board. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes?
I'd like to co-sponsor that, please.
Yes, all right. Legislator Meeker. Yes, Leader Ryan. Oh, sorry. Legislator Brown.
I was
Yes, I'll speak. So I have thoughts on this, and I wanted to speak to them. I actually wrote them down because I feel very passionately about this. Chairman, at the end, I am going to request that this item be sent back to committee. So I listened to the Ways and Means meeting online. I wasn't able to attend in purpose, and we still need to do better about live streaming. That's not what this is about, but it's hard to understand who's saying what. I do want to give credit to Jamie. You took great notes. I read the notes. It seems to me that the only criteria for confirming these appointments was that Ryan wanted it, and that doesn't sit well with me. I want to thank Mr. Donnelly for answering the questions that my colleagues asked. That wasn't enough for me. The process was well outlined. I would like an update about how the candidates who were not selected are informed. That was brought up, and I do want to second that. I would like to know what happens. But my takeaway was that the deputy county executive doesn't even know how the names are chosen, and that's its own brand of scary. But right now, I'm focused on the legislature. I want to thank the citizens who brought this to my attention, because admittedly, I don't give the appointments enough attention. In private conversations, I was told that board diversity is to be considered. I asked members of the board, and I was told that there's only one librarian on the board currently, and we're not going to appoint any right now. While I really do respect Mr. Gonzalez's resume, it does not fit what I'm looking for on a library board. Chairman, I do wish this had gone through the normal committee process, because as a member of the facilities committee, I would have gotten to ask questions like, what is his relevant experience to the library board? I'm looking at the resumes of a data analyst, which makes sense to me, chief custody corrections officer, which does not make sense, educator kind of makes sense, and a program director who's actually a small business owner of a business that I really like. But none of those make any sense to me over a librarian. I'm really disappointed that my colleagues are going to support this without at least asking why. That doesn't sit well with me, with all due respect. It just doesn't make sense, especially since when we asked, the only reason we were given was that the executive wants it. I think just as highly as the county executive, as many of you do, but we were elected to do the homework. We were elected to get those answers. We were told that a career custody sheriff is more qualified than a librarian to be on the library board. And I really wished more of us would have at least said why. And we didn't. Because Ryan McMahon wants it, this way isn't enough for me, and I don't think it should be enough for any of you. Chairman, I am asking that this item be sent back to committee, preferably the facilities committee, since the library is a facility, and we can get better answers. And if their answers aren't comprehensive enough, I think we have a duty to confirm appointees who are experienced in the field that they're going to serve on. Thank you.
Other discussion? I understand. There's a first.
I'd like to make a motion to send this item back to committee.
All right, there's a first. Is there a second? There's a second. All right. We'll now vote on the waiver, or I'm sorry, on the motion. Yes, a yes is to refer it back to committee, and no is to deny that. I'll ask the clerk to please call a long call.
Legislators Ryan,
Yes.
May, Gunnett,
No.
Cody, Abbott, Romeo,
Yes.
Harvey,
Yes.
Olson,
No.
McCarron, Knapp, Bush, Kelly,
No.
Brown,
Yes.
Garland, Hernandez,
Yes.
Meeker,
No.
Mr. Chairman.
No.
6 ayes, 11 opposed.
Very well. So that's defeated. Back to the subject at hand. Is there any other discussion? Leader May.
We move pretty quickly into the vote, and I guess I would, without coming off, because it's the last thing I want to do, like I'm spiking the football with the vote we just took. I just would like to point out that you know, these appointments, and I'm sure there won't be the last appointments that we talk about. The authority to make these appointments are assigned by administrative code or the county charter, depending on what the appointments are. And that extends to a lot of things that we as a body do here in county government. So, with that being said, there's a certain amount of well, I agree with, as far as legislative subject matter is concerned, we all have an obligation to dig into these things, come up with our own conclusions, hear from our constituents, and make good votes and have good positions. But with things like this, we have to sort of give consideration to where where this authority sits, because in doing so, if we don't, we're not going to get anywhere with expired assignments and things like that. So I just wanted to add that comment, again, not to in any way, shape, or form belabor the vote we just took, but to at least make that point, that these responsibilities are assigned by code, they are assigned by the charter, and that's something we need to kind of respect, because we'll have our day as well. In fact, I think later in this agenda, we're going to make 10 appointments to move some folks to I think it was the Regional Transportation Board. So anyways, I just want to make that point. Thanks.
More discussion. Leader Ryan.
So, yeah, just for clarification, I will not be voting for this, but I just want to make sure, right, I'll be very, very clear. I understand, certainly respect, and understand, recognize, and certainly respect where these positions are coming from the county executive's standpoint. And I do. Again, I respect that, but I also do want to say, in speaking to at least one or two members of the library board, a librarian with the qualifications that Ms. Jerome has would have been a welcome addition, a very, very welcome addition, especially with her vast knowledge and her depth of understanding and work from her career during library work. But I also want to say, too, I just want to be very, very clear. We aren't looking to, if you will, bifurcate this resolution in any way. I don't want to make it about people or individuals. I don't. I just simply say that I guess maybe, well, the vote failed, but again, I would have liked to seen it come back to committee so that maybe some further input from the library board themselves, or sort of, I guess, a little bit of due diligence could have done. I just want to say that. This isn't personal. I'm not saying it about anybody else. I'm just saying that Ms. Jerome is uniquely qualified and has expressed interest in being on this board going back to, I think, October. So I just want to add that. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Any other discussion? Legislator Garland?
Yes, sir. Just had a question, mainly to satisfy curiosity. As a legislative body, and maybe it's a charter question, do we have the power, because it's a volunteer spot, would we be able to vote on making an additional place so that Ms. Jerome would be able to be on it, just in case if anything ever happens like this again? But I guess that's a charter question.
Yes.
Yes.
It's for you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's set forth in the administrative code and by statute how many board members there generally can be. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe, is the max set out in the state education law.
Okay.
So, no.
Okay. No, we
No,
cannot?
it's capped at 5, and we have 5 members, so we couldn't add another board. And it's in the charter and code, and you need a charter and code amendment to alter that structure.
So no exceptions or anything like that? Okay.
Legislator Brown.
I would like a point of clarification, because my understanding is that we're going to have 11 members on the school board, on the library board, which is more than 5. Yeah, I just point of clarification.
I'm so sorry. I had the statute put up here. It's not to be less than 5, no more than 15, as decided by the county, and it's set forth in the charter and code on that limit. So if we want to do that, I think we'd have to amend the actual board structure. I'd have to look at the board resolution establishing that. So this is the first time. I'd have to look into that issue. But you're absolutely right. It is between 5, no more than 15 per state law, and then as we chose the number in our charter and code.
So another point of clarification. To be clear, state law says 15 is the max, not the 11 at which we will be at, and we would need to amend the charter of Onondaga County in order to add another member to it.
That is my understanding.
Yes, sir.
It's set forth in the charter and code that the county executive takes it, but I'd also need, I'm sorry, I don't have my mic on. I'd also just need to go back, since it's the first time I've heard it, I'm not sure what the resolution or local law establishing the library board in this county is, so we'd have to go back and actually look to see what that is, if that's set up 5, and where in the charter and code it is. I believe the reference in the charter and code is 2505, and it says as appointed by the library board, I don't think it sets forth 5 total. But I just have to look back to the authorizing resolution. And so that's something I can certainly do and will do if requested. I just, it didn't come to me before now. So I apologize, though. It is between 5 and 15.
Regarding item number 3, will the clerk please call a long call?
Legislators Ryan?
No.
May? Yes. Gunnip?
Yes.
Cody? Yes. Abbott? Yes. Romeo?
No.
Harvey?
No.
Olson?
Yes.
McCarron? Yes. Knapp? Yes. Bush? Kelly?
Yes.
Brown?
No.
Garland? Hernandez?
No.
Meeker?
Yes.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
11 ayes, 6 opposed.
Number 4.
District 6, Ms. Abbott.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I rise and offer items 4 and 5 and urge the adoption of both.
Amending the 2024 Onondaga County budget to accept grant funds from the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, Office of Climate Change.
Yes, kudos to our Office of Environment gang who went out to the state DEC and they went out for a grant and they were awarded $100,000. It's going to go to looking at the inventory of our greenhouse gases and also updating our climate action plan.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 4 is adopted. Number 5.
Approving an amendment to the currently effective schedule of rates to be charged for water and water service provided by the Onondaga County Water District.
Legislator Abbott.
Yes, and this is exactly as stated. It sets the water rates for usage and water service provided by the Onondaga County Water District.
Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 5 is adopted.
District 7, Mr. Romeo.
None.
District 8, Mr. Ryan.
Leader Ryan.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I rise in support. Resolution number 6.
Confirming reappointment to the Onondaga County Justice Center Oversight Committee.
Leader Ryan.
Sorry, Mr. Chairman, I was
Yeah.
sleeping over. I haven't got to do this, so we're good. Obviously, the reappointment, urge the adoption of the reappointment of Cassandra Jones Ingram, who's doing great work, JCOC, who comes highly, highly recommended by our former colleague and dear friend, Chief Diversity Officer Monica Williams. So urge adoption. Thank you.
Any discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 6 is adopted.
District 9, Ms. Harvey.
None.
District 10, Mr. Olson.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I rise and offer items 7 and 8 for your consideration.
Confirming appointment to the Onondaga County Fire Advisory Board.
Legislator Olson.
Yes, this is an appointment that was made for the Onondaga County Fire Advisory Board. Joe Niemeyer is a long-standing volunteer and officer with the Tully Fire Department, and his resume was included in your package, and I think it would make a great addition to this board.
Thank you. Is there any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo, 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 7 is adopted. Number 8.
Authorizing execution of an intergovernmental agreement with the United States Postal Inspection Service concerning the Central New York Contraband Interdiction Team.
Legislator Olson.
Yes, this was brought to the Public Safety Committee meeting through the Sheriff's Department, and in the resolution, I think this explains it best. This is in the best interest of Onondaga County to establish such collaboration law enforcement partnerships with the United States Postal Service in purpose of public safety and protection. And I commend the Sheriff's Department for reaching out and doing this program. It will not affect the operations of the normal Sheriff's Department. If they need to pull those officers, they will. But this will be another tool in the toolbox for the Sheriff's Department to help the stopping of these drugs from flowing through the Postal Service.
Any other discussion? Will clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo, 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 8 is adopted.
District 11, Mr. McCarron.
None.
District 12, Mr. Knapp.
Mr. Knapp.
Mr. Chairman, I rise to present item number 9 and urge its adoption.
A resolution authorizing the issuance of an additional $15,500,000 bonds of the County of Onondaga, New York, to pay costs related to the renovation of the former Central High School for use as a STEAM high school in and for said county.
Legislator Knapp.
Thank you. As it was read, this involves the STEAM school. Back when this was initially approved, or it was actually researched in 2019, the estimates were that this was going to be a $74 million project. Unfortunately, after it was passed by this body and the local Common Council, it got delayed at the state for a couple of years, but now everything's been approved. Unfortunately, with the bids going out and coming back in, with the inflation on the cost of materials and labor, the price tag has gone up $15.5 million. So this resolution is to take that number from $74 million to $89.5 million. The state has approved this. The school district, they will pay 98%. The school district will pay 2%, and the Common Council actually voted their support as well, that if something happens to the school district, that they would take care of the 2% themselves. So the reimbursement includes both interest and fees for the bond, and it's a 15-year bond at the term of which we will turn the property back over to the city of Syracuse.
Thank you, Legislator Knapp. Any other discussion? Legislator Brown.
I'll be brief. I want to urge this support of this item. I want to say that the STEAM School is a great project that I think we all need to get behind in any way possible. This is my first time as a legislator being able to vote in favor of funding for the STEAM School. So although I think the new price tag is near $90 million, I think our children, I think this investment is worth it. So I urge its adoption.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Legislator Olson.
I'd also like to echo Mr. Brown's comments. I learned today that the 60% will be coming from the city, 40% from the suburban school districts. This is showing how truly we can work together with the city school district as well as the city of Syracuse and the county legislature. I wasn't here when the initial project of $74 million was approved, but I think this is going to be setting the future for our children and for our educators in a much better path, and I think Syracuse should be very proud that we have this in our community. And I'd like to co-sponsor this. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other co-sponsors? There you are. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a long call?
Legislators Ryan. Yes. May. Yes. Gunnip.
Yes.
Cody. Yes. Abbott. Yes. Romeo.
Yes.
Harvey.
Yes.
Olson.
Yes.
McCarron.
Yes.
Knapp. Yes. Bush. Kelly.
Yes.
Brown.
Yes.
Garland. Yes. Hernandez.
Yes.
Meeker.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 9 is adopted.
District 13, Mr. Bush.
None.
District 14, Dr. Kelly.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I rise to offer item number 10 and urge its adoption.
Personnel resolution.
This is a great increase for 6 supervisory positions within the Department of Social Services Economic Security Division. This will align salaries for these individuals with work duties and those they supervise. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 10 is adopted.
District 15, Mr. Brown.
None.
District 16, Mr. Garland.
None.
District 17, Ms. Hernandez.
None.
District 1, Mr. May.
Leader May.
Chairman, I rise and offer items 11 and 12 and urge their adoption.
2024 transfer resolution.
Leader May.
Thank you, Chairman. This is $75,000 to be released from contingency to fund Onondaga County Soil and Water effort to mitigate water chestnuts through the river. And I am offering right now, if anyone would like, a full dissertation on why we need to mitigate water chestnuts in Seneca River. Any takers? Yeah, figures you would, right? I urge adoption to this resolution. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion at all? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 11 is adopted. Number 12.
Authorizing the county executive to enter into a lease agreement.
Leader May.
This resolution renews a $1 lease to use office space in the Radisson community as a sheriff's police sort of substation in that part of Lysander to increase public safety and public service in that area. It's worked out very well so far. We do it in other places throughout the county. And again, this is kind of a no-brainer, but the housekeeping is necessary, and I urge its adoption. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion about Lysander? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 12 is adopted.
District 2, Mr. Meeker.
None.
District 3, Mr. Burtis.
Leader May.
Chairman, I rise and offer items 13 through 16 and on your behalf and urge their adoption.
Confirming appointment to the Region 7 Fish and Wildlife Management Board.
Leader May.
Thank you, Chairman. This resolution proposes Legislator Hernandez as our appointment to that important board. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion?
Can I discuss?
Legislator Hernandez.
I want to say I am appreciative of this appointment because everything that I do strategically. And a lot of people are like, why are you on this appointment? And this appointment to me means that I can introduce a lot of marginalized community members and youth to sportsmanship and to fishing. And already Parks and Recs is partnered with the Fishery Board, allowing some students to come out and to be able to fish this summer. So that is important to me, making sure that everything that I do is strategic. So allowing our youth to be able to be introduced into the fishing community is very important to me.
Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 13 is adopted. Number 14.
Recommending appointments to the Central New York Regional Transportation Authority.
Leader May.
Thank you, Chairman. This, as I understand it, and as we customarily do, the chairman makes recommendations to the governor's office with a list of candidates for appointments to the Central New York Regional Transportation Authority. The folks being recommended today are Teresa Wheatley, Mike Bacallo, Matthew Cushing, Greg Pops, Robert Kukulich, Luella Williams, Joseph Hardick, Colette Matthews-Carter, James Beebe, and Tina Fitzgerald. And I urge adoption to this resolution. Thank you.
Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 14 is adopted. Number 15.
Confirming appointments by the chairman of the Onondaga County Legislature to the Board of Directors of the Onondaga Civic Development Corporation.
Leader May.
Chairman, this resolution proposes to appoint Christopher Daniel and reappoint Mike LaFleur and Kim Townsend to the OCDC Board, and I urge its adoption.
Thank you. Is there any other discussion? Legislator Gunnup.
I just want to say that we do a lot of confirming of appointments, and that I take this role very, very seriously, that I review the resumes, and that maybe everybody does not fit the qualifications of what they should be on the board, but everybody brings a different perspective to the board. I've been on a committee for about 20 years, and it's a music committee that presents music performances in our village. And I've never played an instrument, and I've never sang a song, but I do have really good organizational skills, and I believe I'm an asset to that committee. So I feel proud when I confirm an appointment that anyone that we do confirm has the ability to serve on those committees. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Legislator Knapp. Any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 15 is adopted. Number 16.
Authorizing the county executive to enter into an intermunicipal agreement with the city of Syracuse for use of and access to a portion of South Warren Street during STEAM Schools construction.
Leader May, you're requesting a waiver.
I am requesting a waiver, Chairman.
Is there any objection? Seeing none, the waiver is granted. Leader May.
Thank you. Back to the STEAM school, folks. Apparently, the city passed and requested an IMA with Onondaga County back in October. This came to us late last week to advance through our legislative process. It simply provides access and closure to a small portion of South Warren Street to facilitate construction of the STEAM school. I urge adoption to this last-minute resolution. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any other discussion? Will the clerk please call a short call?
Legislators Abbott, May, Ryan, Romeo. 17 ayes, none opposed.
Resolution number 16 is adopted. Is there any unfinished business? Legislator Brown.
Thank you, Chairman. I just wanted to say, over this past month in March, I had a town hall on housing. Way more community members showed up than I thought. Actually, we were standing room only. I want to say about 60 people came out. And the growing consensus was that they want to see this body take action on housing. I'm not sure what that looks like. However, the community is demanding that we do something about this important issue, and I hope that in future sessions we're able to address it. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Legislator Abbott.
I just wanted to add to that because I know we have new members here. There's three housing studies going on right now, and through Dan Kwasnowski, who used to be SOPCA, but now it's Onondaga County Planning Agency. He's gone around. I've been to 2 of them because I have 5 towns in my district, or excuse me, now I have 4, but you can go to them, and I would encourage you to reach out to him. They're going to wrap it up somewhere, he said, around April, and they're really informative. We've also got the state doing one, and we've got the city of Syracuse. So, and interestingly enough, I believe 2 of them are the same consultants. So, yeah, so just to put it out there, you might want to reach out to Dan.
Thank you. Anyone else? Legislator Olson.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Today we opened up the new Emergency Operations Center, relocated from downtown to Electronics Parkway. Thank you to everybody that was there today. But I just thought today we also talked about the solar eclipse. And there were some preparedness messages that I thought were very important. Do not look directly into the sun. All eclipse glasses should be certified. come early, stay late, and expect heavy traffic. The big thing they talked about was the traffic. That's the unknown right now. Ensure vehicles full of gas, and don't stop along the roadways. I think these are important messages, and we'll be putting out a message to all the towns and villages to make sure that they understand that the Emergency Operations Center will be open and functional, first time since the pandemic. And I think this is important. We're going to have our next public safety meeting at the newly renovated Emergency Operations Center. And I just think it's important that we're prepared for this once. For me, it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. For some people, hopefully, you get to see it again. Thank you.
Thank you. Leader May, will you make a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Thank you, Chairman. I move to adjourn until Tuesday, May 7th. Thank you.
Thank you. We are adjourned.